Hi everyone, in this video I would like to talk about how we can configure alerts using Citrix alerts policy. So using Citrix alerts policy in Citrix Director, we can configure a lot of alerts. We can configure alerts based upon site. We can configure alerts based upon delivery group. We can also configure alerts based upon server OS, and we can also configure alerts based upon user policy. So let me show something to you. Let's say we want to configure some alert based upon site policy. Okay, let's say CPU utilization. Okay, when CPU utilization is more than 60%, send an alert. So what happens is, if the CPU utilization goes more than 60%, okay, what happens is it sends an alert to the email address or of a single person, or it sends an email to a group. So I will show that in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select CPU here. So we can configure the details here. Let's say, so you have two details. One is warning and the other one is critical. Okay, so first of all we can send a warning alert. Let's say if the CPU utilization is 61%, okay, it sends an alert first. It sends an alert to the person, to the person's email address or the group email address. Okay, and if it doesn't go down after that, and if it crosses, let's say, 75, okay, if it crosses 75%, then it's a critical alert. Then it is going to send an alert again. So basically what happens is, if it reaches 61%, it's just a warning. It sends a warning to the email address of the person or to the group. But if it touches 75%, then it is a critical alert, which is sent to the mailbox of a person or the group or the team, whoever it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click save. Okay, so after clicking save, if you see that the alert has been configured successfully, so I'll move to the right. Okay, so you have edit, disable and delete. So the alert has been configured successfully. So before configuring the alert, you have to make sure that the email server configuration is done properly, because the alerts will be sent to this particular email address. So it has to be configured first before you create any alerts here. Okay, let's do one thing. Let us now create an alert based upon delivery group. Okay, let's create an alert. Okay, so I'm going to type delivery group alerts description. Okay, if the peak disconnected sessions are more than, I don't know, let's say, uh, 20, send an alert, let's say. Okay, so if you see here, you have various details here, like peak connected sessions, peak disconnected sessions, peak concurrent total sessions, CPU, memory, connection failure rate, connection failure. So you can configure alerts for various options. So in this particular scenario, what I'm going to do is I'm going to configure alert for peak disconnected sessions. So if there are a lot of disconnected sessions, then, okay, let's say if there are 20 disconnected sessions, then it would send a warning alert to the email address of the person. So here email would be configured. So an email would be sent if the peak disconnected sessions is 20. It's just for an example. Okay, then let's say, for example, if the peak disconnected sessions is more than 30, then it would send a warning. I'm sorry, it would send a critical alert to the email address of that person or the group. Okay, so I've configured this. I will just cross check once. Okay, everything looks good. Now I'm going to save. Okay, what does it say? It says please enter the mandatory fields. What did I miss? Okay, so on the right hand side, if you see, I did not specify the delivery group information here, so I'm going to click assign. Okay, so this is the delivery group which I have, so I'm going to just select it, and I'm going to click done. Okay, so the delivery group has been selected successfully. Now, yeah, if you have configured email address, then it would also show those details here. So make sure you have configured email server configuration. So let me click save and again and see how it goes. Okay, the policy has been created. If you see here, it says delivery group alerts. If the peak disconnected sessions are more than 20, send an alert. And this is the delivery group, and yeah, this is the policy. If you want to disable at any point in time, you can disable it. If you want to edit, if you want to change it to, I don't know, 10 disconnected sessions, send an alert, something like that, you can edit it at any point in time. If you want to remove this policy, you can also remove it at any point in time. So yeah, this is how you can create alerts. Okay, let's do one thing now. Let's create an alert based upon user policy. Okay, I'm clicking user policy. Let's click on create. Okay, now name of the alert. Let's say log on duration high alert. Okay, I would say if the log on, okay, login duration is more than, I don't know, let's say one, okay, 150 milliseconds, send an alert. Okay, so yeah, if you see logon duration here, just click on it, logon duration. So you can configure it here. Okay, let's say if the logon duration is, let's say for example, you send a warning if it is just 100 seconds. It sends a warning to the email address, and it would send a critical alert if it takes 150 seconds. Okay, so it's quite simple. If if it is 100 seconds, it just sends an alert. If it is 150, it's a critical alert. So everything looks good here. Let me go to the right, and it is asking me to assign the user. Which user? So you can select the user. Let's say I would like to select administrator. Okay, so this is the user to whom I am configuring this particular policy or alert, and I'm going to click done. Okay, so I think it is saved. Let me go back and click save and see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to click save. Okay, I think it is not configured. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me click assign and click add. Okay, it's already there. So let me click done. Okay, now it is showing here. Okay, this is the user. So like I mentioned before, the email address should be configured here, where the alert goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click save. Okay, it saved the policy now. So it says logon duration high alert. If the login duration is more than 150 seconds, 150 milliseconds, send an alert. Okay, so you can at any point in time, if you want to edit the policy, you can do it. If you want to disable, you can do it. If you want to delete, you can also do it. So this is how you can configure Citrix alerts. I mean, alert using Citrix alerts policy, and you can also do the same for server OS policy as well. Okay, let me do it for you. Let me click on create. Okay, so server OS. Let's say server OS high alert policy. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is if the connection failure rate is high, send an alert. Okay, if the connection failure rate is high, send an alert. So what I'm going to do is here, where is okay, here it is, connection failure count. I'm going to click on it. Okay, and I'm going to type here, send a warning if if the number is 5. Okay, if if it happens 5 times, send an alert. And if it happens to 10 machines or something, then please send a critical alert to the mailbox of the person or the group. Okay, so this is for the server OS alert policy, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to assign here. Click on assign. So this is the server OS, Windows Finance Windows OS. This is the machine. So I'm going to click done. I hope it is saved here. Let me cross check. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's done. So let me go and so basically you have many options here if you want to do it for peak connected sessions, peak disconnected sessions. Whatever policy you want to set, you can do it. In this scenario, I'm just selecting connection failure count. Okay, so I'm going to click save. Okay, so the policy has been saved successfully. So if if there are 5 failure connections to this particular server, it would send an alert. If there are 10 or 15, then it would send a critical alert. So you can edit, disable, and delete like I showed you before. Alright, so this is how you can set policies, Citrix alerts policies for site, delivery group, server OS, and user policy. I hope you find this information helpful. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching.